Bang! Neves Knives, I'm Jared, and today we are checking out the SERAPE, if that's how you pronounce it, new Kizers. So it's a bunch of Kizer models that have been out, but now in the SERAPE G10. I think these are G10. I don't think they're MICARTA. I wish they were MICARTA, but it's very bright, looks really good, and it almost looks like MICARTA, especially when you look at the orange, because the orange almost looks like cross-cut MICARTA. It looks really, really cool. So, anyways, the whole thing looks beautiful. Maybe it is MICARTA. I'm not sure. I think it's G10, though. And each one of these come with a beautiful pouch, each one of these with a bead and a dog tag that says rule number 9 on the back. If you guys don't know what rule number 9 is, it is always carry a knife, and extra hardware with each model. So very cool packaging, awesome packaging. Now, this little guy right here, I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. Let me move these guys to the side really quick because I got to talk about this one really quick. I didn't have this one in the past, so this is the first time I'm getting to try this. I really, really like it. One, this just looks cool, and I'm not the biggest fan of the Mexican blanket MICARTA, which is the SERAPE. I'm not like a huge fan of it, but on some applications, it looks really good. And on this one, I get it. This one, it looks kind of cool. We have an inset deep carry clip that works fantastic. This thing, you'll lose it in your pocket. Then the action is so snappy. This detent, it just rockets. It almost feels like an automatic, even stronger. Then it's a double detent, so it's super fidgety. So you can just close it just by tapping the spine. And the blade goes all the way inside the handle. The blade has pretty good geometry, beautiful sharpening tool, plunge grind, 154 cm. And this is just a pinch grip knife. But that's the beauty of it. And so far, like just sitting around here in my studio, I've been using the heck out of this thing. Because, just opening packages and stuff, it's just bam, open it up, slap it forward, toss it. It's so convenient. And I absolutely love it. Yeah, this thing is so, so cool. It's called, I should have said this a long time ago. It's called the Mini Bay. The Kizer Mini Bay. Everything will be linked down in the description. Now, I'm not sure all the configurations this one comes in, but I know this is not the only one. So if you don't like the SERAPE, I'm sure there's tons of other options. Now, the TOWSER K. Most of us know the TOWSER K is a ridiculous smooth knife running on multi-row ceramic caged bearings, great access to the lock bar, and when you let it go, it just drops. This thing is a guillotine, and it's awesome. It feels so smooth, yet it's rock solid lockup. 154 cm, again, we have the SERAPE G10, and then a deep carry reversible clip that is adjustable. The sheep's foot blade is very useful. You do great utility cuts, and because the way the action is, because it's not a flipper, you can choke up right there and get some really good push cuts in. Yeah, badass knife. Love the TOWSER K. And there's so many different options now because they have the mini one and button lock ones, and yeah. So next is the CORMORANT. So you guys know the CORMORANT, or at least you guys probably know the CORMORANT. If not, this comes in lots of different options, including a titanium frag version that you can get for a really good deal. 20 CV steel, hollow ground. I would call it a sheep's foot blade, maybe a clip point. Call it whatever blade shape you want, but reverse tanto, I know a lot of people like to say. I don't use that because this is not sharp. So a reverse tanto would technically be sharp here. So I'm just going to call it a sheep's foot, but nice deep hollow grind, very thin behind the edge, and then it has 150 forms of deployment, as long as you have an imagination. So you have your flipper, you have your front flipper, you have your thumb flick and reverse flick, then you have the button flip. Like, there's a lot of different ways to open this. So this thing is a fidget monster. Deep carry clip that is inset, but the screws are not flat, but they're pretty short, so it's not that big of a deal. And then you have another inset spot over here if you want to reverse it to left-hand carry. But yeah, jimping, riding up the spine actually works, good traction, and The colors on this one, you can see, depending on the cut you get, you know, they're going to be different styles. Like this one. This one's almost the same pattern on this one. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe they are about the same pattern. Just about on all of them. Huh. Maybe I was wrong. Anyways, let's get to the next one, which is the original. The Kizer original. Another one. There's lots of different options with this. You have the gunmetal gray aluminum one. I love this knife because it's super lightweight, and not this one, but the aluminum one it feels robust and super light. It feels like a tough little lightweight knife, and it's super smooth. And just something about the aluminum gives it, you know, a high quality feel. Now this has the G10 or the SERAPE G10, but still has a very good quality feel to it. But it is a little bit different, a little bit lighter. You know, it has a little bit more, I don't want to say hollow, but because it's G10, you know, you don't have that solid metallic feel. But anyways, the blade steel on this one is 154 cm again. So we have 154 cm on all these models, which is a good steel. Great steel. I like 154 cm. 154 cm does really good with a toothy edge. Sharpens up really good. Easy to sharpen. It doesn't require diamonds to sharpen it. So you can sharpen it on just about any kind of stone. And yeah, it takes a really, really good edge. I just personally like to take it to about 600 grit. I usually don't like to go over 1200 grit, but yeah, it does really well. And like I said, it's very responsive to strops. Yeah, this thing's very smooth. With the button lock action, man, they're so fidgety. You can just keep your fingers right out of the way, and you know, you can always use the button to swing it out. I'm not a big fan of that type of action, but a lot of people are. But there you guys go. Just a quick look at the new SERAPE knives from Kizer. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. I love it. I can even do it left-handed.